Na politika lamang ito, alam ko naman eh. But the chief casualty is the Filipino people. If you are unable to promote the tourism sector, mawawalan po ang Pilipino. Dapat hindi pinipolitika ito eh. Anong problema eh? Kasi ako, na-feel ko mismo ang politika doon eh. Kahit wala kang kasalanan, pinagtatanggol mo lang ang tama. Katulad nyo, politika ang nangyari.
Mindanao has a population of 26 million Mindanaonons. And secondly, Mindanao contributes to our GDP at the tune of about 18 to 19%. So may we know why Mindanao is getting smaller in terms of the budget. So this is what we have now. May we ask Secretary Pangandaman, who hails from Mindanao. Madam Chair, I'd like to correct the Secretary. You know, reserve 10%. This will be the pork barrel of the cabinet members. It should be pushed already to the regions and improve the region, especially Mindanao and the Visayas. Why reduce Mindanao when we are the breadbasket, providing 40% of all the food in the country?
Dan-aganBalita News Update.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and still a pleasant good afternoon to everyone, and welcome to the House of the People. And my question is directed to Secretary Pangandaman. In your presentation, the budget for Mindanao and the Visayas, and I'd like to read from your report, that Mindanao, comprising 6 regions, will only receive the measly amount percentage of 15.4. 15.4. I have here the Congressional Policy and Budget Research Department, which shows that in the past, Mindanao was at least getting, in 2022, 16.6%. Before that, during the 14th, 15th Congress, we reached 17. Now, we're down again to only a share of percent of 15.4. Mindanao has a population of 26 million Mindanaonons, and that is exactly 22.3% of the December figure of the Philippine population of 116 million. And secondly, Mindanao contributes to our GDP at the tune of about 18 to 19%. So may we know why Mindanao is getting smaller in terms of the budget. So this is what we have now. May we ask Secretary Pangandaman, who hails from Mindanao.
Madam Chair, first, I would like to maybe note that in prior years po, we don't have the Bangsamoro Organic Law. So some of the projects po that should be given to the five provinces, six provinces po is not included in the total national budget because we have provided a sum of money to the Bangsamoro region as provided for under the Bangsamoro Organic Law.
Madam Chair, I'd like to correct the Secretary. In 2022, here are the figures. In 2022, BARM already received 2.7 billion, and we are 16.6. In other words, this particular budget, even the previous years, already not BARM but the autonomous region for Muslim Mindanao. So, but the point is that, Madam Chair, this is a decreasing trend, and I'd like to read the report of our Secretary of our Department of Economy, Planning and Development. It says here, their main finding is that economic growth remains mega Manila-centric, highlighting the need for greater, recommendation of Secretary Balisacan, for greater spatial diversification of our growth engines to enhance regional inclusion. But we are excluded. Another statement of the report of our good Secretary of the Economy is this. It says here, for the future, we should maintain robust macroeconomic fundamentals and diversify growth diverse. And in this subsection of his report, it says, strengthen resilience by diversifying sectoral growth drivers and supporting regional growth engines. What happens to this recommendation of the Secretary? Because really, 15.4, and why? Here it is. The reason why we only have 15% and our poorer friends from the Visayas is only receiving 11.1. Can you imagine that? The Visayas gets only 11.1. We get 15.4. And the reason for that is here in the report of the Honorable Secretary. Because nationwide is 25%, that's all right. But then central office gets 10%, 10.2. Why will the central office, reserve 10%? This will be the pork barrel of the cabinet members. It should be pushed already to the regions and improve the region, especially Mindanao and the Visayas. We are not going against Luzon. Luzon, Madam Chair, gets 24%. Mindanao gets 15%. Luzon excluding NCR. NCR gets 13.3%. We will not complain about that. But we will ask that we improve the figures and the percentage of Mindanao by having the central office give that to the regions where the projects are needed.
Madam Chair, that's true. I agree po with our Congressman Congressman Rodriguez. Some of the projects and programs within the 2026 budget are lodged under the nationwide and central office of each of the departments. For example, the foreign assisted projects, there are some that are really for sa po yung 5 minutes ko. Hindi, joke lang. Some projects that are foreign assisted in nature are actually in the centralized and nationwide, are lodged in the nationwide and central offices of each department. This is also true for projects like For Peace, AIX, and other social protection program. I know that some of the school building programs and even the materials for our DepEd schools are also lodged under the central office. Maybe moving forward, Madam Chair, we can actually show a presentation where will this budget, the allocation for Mindanao will go. But we will have to ask the department secretaries when they implement such projects, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Secretary. So in the Committee of Operations, we'll probably call the cabinet members how they can push the percentages to the regions, Visayas and Mindanao. Last point, Madam Chair. Now we go to the regional allocation for agriculture. Very important. Mindanao is said to be the breadbasket of our country, and it thrives on agriculture. Now, if you can see here, the allocation of agriculture in Mindanao from 2025, it was 14.3, still small, but this 2026, it's smaller. It's now 12.2. Can you imagine? Instead of increasing the percentage of Mindanao in agriculture, 14.3 this year, it now becomes 12.2. What is the explanation of the DBM and the DBCC, the Development Budget Coordination Council Committee, on the reduction of Mindanao? Why reduce Mindanao when we are the breadbasket providing 40% of all the food in the country? So bakit? So we will know now the answer.
Madam Chair, just two points. on that
If I
question.
may, Secretary Pangandaman, Representative Rodriguez, the time is up, so this would be your last question.
I
Representative,
agree. I always follow the chair.
thank you very
my
much,
last
Representative
question,
Rodriguez.
and please explain, because what I see here is that the central office gets 45.9. The central office gets 42%.9. Mindanao only gets 12. Visayas gets 9%. Visayas 9%. And then Luzon is 25.9%. And NCR, I cannot see the agriculture in NCR, 9.9%. You see? So those are the things that we in Mindanao would like to know. Thank you, Madam Chair. I end there. And, we always would respect our secretary. And there will be probably means to be able to correct this. After all, Congress will decide on this NEP. And that is why the congressmen are here, especially from Visayas and Mindanao. Let us ask for a better deal for Visayas and Mindanao. Thank you, Madam Chair. Let's get the answer of the Honorable Secretary Amina.
Madam Chair, again, if I may, the nature of the programs and projects under the Department of Agriculture is that most of its programs and projects are actually lodged under the central office, and then we will only be able to see the recipients once they implement the project. Maybe when the Department of Agriculture is already here during their budget deliberation, they can actually explain or unbundle the said programs and projects, and then show which ones will go to the Mindanao. And then second, Madam Chair, there's a big foreign assisted project under the Department of Agriculture that is already ended. This is the PRDP. These are the support services that the World Bank provided the Department of Agriculture. I know that most of the beneficiaries under that foreign assisted program are actually given to Mindanao, Madam Chair.
Thank you,
Mr. Chair.
Secretary. Thank you, Madam Chair.
From 1 billion in 2018, 2019 pagkatapos pinakamataas nyo 2023, 1.2 billion. Pagkatapos biglang bumagsak sa 200 million. Then 100 million in 2025. Fortunately, sa NEP, nakikita namin parang itataas nila sa 450 something million. Paano kayo makakalaban nito, madam? Kasi parang sa digmaan lang ito eh. If you are not complete with ammunition, how do you think you are able to survive the battle we call tourism?
We have nothing but a plastic bullet, Senator,
That's not good enough, Madam Secretary.
which is why it is also of grave concern to us that
Nagtataka lang kasi
budget
ako,
has been reduced.
kasi 2025, wala pa ba si former Congresswoman Migs sa'yo noong 2025? Wala pa, ano? Siya na ba noong 2025? Ngayon?
Congresswoman Migs po, can I clarify po, sino po si Congresswoman Migs?
Hindi. Kapagalan niya ba to? Kapatid. Ikaw ba yun? Sorry kasi parang kamukha mo siya. Kasi kasama ka, colleague ko siya. Medyo malabo ang mata ko, malayo pa siya. So kala ko kasi nandito siya, kasama niyo siya ngayon. I meant to ask you sana, you could have utilized her kung siya si Migs, no? To charm the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Kilala mo siya, ma'am, di ba?
Hi, Sen, Mr. Chair, yes. No, ako si Marga Nograles. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of the Tourism.
Kayo po yung butihing wife ng aking kaibigan, Caro Nograles. Kayo din po yung nagbigay sa akin ng magandang polo na dalawa.
Yes, Sen.
Pasensya na po, napagkamalan ko kayo po si Congresswoman Migs. Pero kahit na ganoon, kasi si Kong Carlo tsaka si Congresswoman Migs, magkakamag-anak naman kayo. Bakit hindi nagamit ni Secretary para i-charm si Speaker Martin Romualdez? Para sana itong hindi naman 100 million. Ang layo naman ito. It's less than 10% of your original appropriation para sa promotion. Promotion pa naman ito eh. Paano nyo namang ipopromote naman ang industry? Wala bang explanation from 1.2 billion, ginawan 200, pagkatapos 100 million? What was the explanation, madam? Kasi pwedeng i-reverse ni chairman ito eh. Pwede niyang ibalik sa 1.2 billion eh. Sir Chair, ano? As long as you are able to justify.
Mr. Chair and Senator Marcoleta, first of all, I think what has become abundantly clear to us in the department is that the power of the purse lies entirely with Congress, and therefore the exercise of their discretion is beyond our control. Notwithstanding that, when I learned of the slashing of the budget, I did make my appeals and sought to have interventions and representations with the leadership in order to plead that the budget not be slashed in the manner that it was. But at the end of the day, we can only ask, and it is for them to deny. And clearly, exercising this power of the purse, the budget has fallen victim to that. I wish to clarify that it is also not
Sorry
a matter...
to interfere. Doon po sa punto, no, I would just like to ask. The budget, yung pong pinapoint out ni Senator Marcoleta, 2025 secretaries, 100 million.
That's
But
correct.
the NEP of this was about 500 million. So it was
That is
slashed.
correct.
After the sa GAA, it became 100 from a NEP of 500 million.
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
Please continue.
Pero, Mr. Chair, alam mo, chief casualty is the Filipino people. If you are unable to promote the tourism sector, mawawalan po ang Pilipino. Dapat hindi pinipolitika ito eh. Anong problema eh? Kasi ako, na-feel ko mismo ang politika doon eh. Kahit wala kang kasalanan, pinagtatanggol mo lang ang tama. Katulad nyo, politika ang nangyari. How else will you be able to explain this? 100 million from 1.2 billion. Alam naman nila kung anong epekto nito eh. You will not be able to pursue anything good here. Promotion po ito eh. Nakikipaglaban po tayo. Ang gaganda po nung tourism packages ng ating, huwag na tayong lumayo sa malalayo pa, like Dubai or what. Dito lang sa Malaysia, sa Thailand, sa Vietnam, kung wala po tayong sapat na perang gagamitin para lumaban tayo, you're merely spinning wheels. So, Mr. Chair, kasi siguro nasa balikat mo ngayon na ibalik natin ito. Siguro. Kung gusto po ninyo. Salamat po, Mr. Chair. Kailangan po kung naman ako na lang ang panginano.
Thank you, Senator Marcoleta. I guess you hit the nail right on the head. Mukhang yun na nga rin ng na-point out talaga natin sa umagang ito. So again, for the record, Madam Secretary, yung budget of 2025 from 500 million, the NEP, it was slashed to 100 million. I wanted to find out yung 2024 if it's the same. 500 also. And then it was slashed to 200 million. So now, yung NEP natin is about 500 million. We're still awaiting for the HGAB, no? After the budget deliberations. But at least now you will have, be rest assured that you will have allies here right now, no? Senator Marcoleta put it the way we put it na it's sad that politics has again I'm hoping it's not, pero it seems like it, no? That it's not the legislators who are victims here. It's the Filipino people who will lose the opportunity. And I don't think we can really compete with 100 million compared to our ASEAN neighbors budget. Yung pong na-point out nyo, no? Talagang, as you mentioned, malayong-malayo. I was able to see it earlier, no? Can you flash it on the screen? Yan po. That's how much, if you could compare to our neighbors, yun po siguro, Malaysia na lang, Vietnam, ano pa ba iba? Thailand, and how far are we Para so that the committee will just be on record. We will have an idea as to what kind of budget the Department of Tourism is working on right now.
Mr. Chair, Yusek Verna will answer the question.
Please proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Actually, on the screen, we have a comparative analysis of the various ASEAN budgets in relation to tourism development. So for 2024, for example, we have Indonesia having an amount of about 234 million compared to the 52 million of the Department of Tourism in terms of dollars. For Thailand, it's 168 million dollars. For Malaysia, it's 262 million dollars. For Vietnam, it's 148 million dollars, and Singapore is 431 million dollars, the biggest budget among the ASEAN countries. So it's really very, very far and very big compared to the budget that has been allocated to the Department of Tourism.
Yung po Cambodia, I think Cambodia is also getting a lot of arrivals. Are they spending so much also?
In terms of Cambodia, Mr. Chair, we have the figure for 2023, but this one is about $20 million. But 2023, that's the only figure that we have been
About
able
$1 billion pesos.
About 1 million something
1 billion
pesos, yes.
Yung Vietnam, again, ma'am?
Vietnam is about, for 2024, just a minute, their budget is about $148 million.
So in peso, that's how much compared to us?
That's
to ours?
about 8.4 billion.
8.4 billion. So they're spending 8.4 billion to compare to our 100 million. Ganun ba yung difference?
Yes, Mr.
2024. Still a big difference, huh?